We start today with continuing coverage from Puerto Rico as the protests there continue for Governor Pedro Pierluisi to cancel Luma's electric contract on the island. Our Francis Felix brings us an update.
Thousands of people, families, organizations, and politics marched to La Fortaleza Street against Luma's energy contract as the operator of the electric grid in the island.
Tired of the unreliable electric system, people gather in front of the meeting point at the north side of the capital. The protest started with statements from organizers, speakers from the unions, and citizens who expressed their dissatisfaction with Luma's service and demand the cancellation of the contract. People start marching at 10 a.m. under the intense heat of the day, with protest signs, banners, and flags to the governor's mansion. The social activist Pedro Muniz explained some of the main reasons they're asking for the cancellation of Luma's contract.
The contract itself is a one-sided, lopsided contract in favor of Luma. Like, for example, in the past, people in Puerto Rico complained because the workers at the Water Resources Authority made $25 an hour, but now the president of Luma makes over $1.2 million plus expenses a year, and 22 of the vice presidents make over $250,000. They promised that the cost of the energy would be lower, or at least would stay constant, and we have had 7 increases from 1 to 1.8. That means that if you pay $200, now you're paying $360. And for the rich people who take the decisions of this, that's not a problem, but for the people that cannot work it out, this is a very significant aumento, raise.
For the Senator Santiago, the electric authority must go back to public hands.
It has to return to public hands, but in order to do that, the party that's in power must be willing to do what the others weren't able to, the politicization and the modernization of PREPA. And that takes a lot of effort, and that takes a completely new way of understanding how things should work in government. And I think both Partido Popular and Partido No Progresista, they both have proven they are not willing to do that.
Citizens express their dissatisfaction and point out the injustice in the recent increases in the electric bill.
I'm here to stop the abuse of this company that has really destroyed our electrical system and now is charging us an unbelievable amount of money. I think it's the beginning. I don't think that in March will change anything, but I think it's the beginning to get people excited about the possibility of having something different than what we have right now. They have increased electricity 7 times this year. Now there's people who live from check to check. You know, people who, I'm here for them. You know, for those people who can really, you know, survive this increase.
It's not fair. We all have a right to live dignified lives, and there's so many costs for electricity, and it's not accessible for everyone. And it's not fair that the only company that distributes electricity in Puerto Rico is so difficult to pay for the majority of the population.
This is going to be the beginning. We won't stop, like we didn't do with Ricky. We won't stop.
This march and the demands of the people, Governor Pierluisi has indicated that it's obligated to defend Luma's contract. For now, the people has expressed that this is just the beginning, and they will continue protesting, hoping for a solution can be found. Reporting from La Fortaleza Street, Puerto Rico, Francis Felix.